pandemic, families in Florida have struggled to afford rent. With COVID-19 cases rising, landlords layoffs rampant across industries and broken unemployment systems and minimum public safety nets, the housing affordability crisis has become even more acute. We need long-term solutions to stop COVID displacement, to keep people in their homes, and to provide rent and mortgage relief to those impacted by this crisis. We are here outside of Miami-Dade County Courthouse with 530 monopoly homes representing the 530 and livelihood facing eviction. From profit-driven landlords that will be filed in the building if DeSantis and the courts do not protect the family. We have demanded many times since the start of the pandemic that Governor Ron DeSantis must extend eviction and foreclosure moratorium. This moratorium is set to expire on July the 1st. For the duration of the crisis, plus 90 days for the recovery, and provide direct financial rent and mortgage relief to all those Floridians struggling to keep their homes. However, if he fails to act, we are calling on the court to protect our communities and halt all evictions. The courts are the last barrier of the defense of the people. Like us, we are demanding action. I would like to call up our first speaker. His name is Nicolas Salvatore. He's the LGBTQ chairperson of the SMASH organization.
Hello. Oh, Jesus. Hello, everyone. My name is Nicolas Salvatore. Everyone, please use your mask, but it's hard for me to breathe in mine. The reason I'm here tonight is to stand with those people who are being affected by the ending of this moratorium that is on July 1st. And a lot of people have said to me, and they have said that, oh, we've given them some couple of months, we've given them some time to catch up. But what people don't understand is, yes, you might have given them a temporary relief to not have to pay rent, but then when it's over, they have to pay all that back rent. And a lot of people were asking, well, what else, can we come up with? And I told someone, I'm like, what we could do is just, if you have someone with a 36-month mortgage, then why not just add those months on to the end of that mortgage? You'll still get your money. You'll still get the money at the end. They'll still have to pay you back instead of trying to take their livelihood. What about those who have kids? What about the ones that are taking care of the elderly? These are all people that are being faced with this eviction moratorium when it ends on July 1st. We are our brother's keepers. We are supposed to be out there to help each other. If those who don't have a voice to be here tonight, then I will be that voice. We're here to be that voice tonight to help those people who are working and those who cannot work and are still faced with these insurmountable odds and bills and mortgages and car notes and everything. It just seems like everything is coming down on them as as basically a flood, because right now we have to stand with our people, Governor DeSantis, and everyone else who works out there and who does not have to worry about going to sleep tomorrow and waking up tomorrow and wondering where they're going to end up living in a week or so. So these are the things that we're here to do. We're here to fight for our brothers and sisters. We're here to fight for our community. We're here to fight for our neighborhood. Thank you.
Our next speaker will be Sabrina. Sabrina is a longtime member of the Miami Worker Center. Sabrina is a domestic worker, and she has an interpreter. The interpreter name is Marie Francois. Marie Francois is the organizer of We Dream in Black in Miami Worker Center.
Muna Miami yo.
Hello?
Hello. Good evening.
Miami Workers
I am
Center,
a member of the Miami Worker Center.
but je dis à moi vini
Today,
problème
I'm here because of the problem we're facing.
we get trop problème parce que
We
nous
have
pas
a lot
vinn
of
kay.
problems. We don't have a place to stay. We're having problem with rent issues.
4 mois
I cannot find a place. People cannot find, cannot pay a place to for a place to stay. They don't have a place to stay.
Oh, yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Marie Foster. I'm an
No.
organizer at the Miami.
Non pa mse Marie-François, men son moun kap organize nan Miami Worker Center ya.
Also, but she's a domestic worker. She's um she has problems. She said, oh, okay. They gave her an eviction notice for months because she's out of job. She was working with an old lady, but they told her do not come because of the coronavirus. They don't want her to infect the patient. Mwen pa ke Monsye Amari nan, li fe operasyon, yo koupe bil li nan avan do a hospital. Okay. Her husband got an amputation. He's hospitalized at Aventura Hospital because they cut his leg. He cannot work. And pa konen ki sa, nou vin la pou nou ka ede parce ke se nou familye. Miami Worker Center se yon familye, but se nou men mwen gen, mwen oblige vin mande nou help pou nou ka ede. Okay, she came here just for help because Miami Worker Center is just like a family to her. So she's here for getting some help from you guys.
Needs to be closer to her.
Dieu merci. Et puis avec my storage là, des storage pou paye de lundi, yo bon 10 days, ça m'a fait tout bagay. Okay, also she got her stuff and the storage. They gave her 10 days. If she don't come up with the money, they will throw everything out. Okay, the house that she living in is too small. That's the reason why she put her stuff in storage. Thank you. Merci pour tout ça. N'a fait pour moi pour tout ça. Merci. Okay, she said thank you. Thanks to Miami Worker for everything you have done for her so far. Thank you. Thank you. Our next speaker will be Alba Hernandez.
El parlante, muévelo más para acá. Ajá. Es que me tuve que hacer mucho más adelante porque no se escucha.
No, not yet. Announce her one more time.
Yeah. Our next speaker will be Alba Hernandez.
Como habló Nicholas, es que se escuchaba bien.
One more time. Announce her. Yeah.
Our next speaker will be Alba Hernandez.
¿Tiene que salir en la pantalla? No.
Ella tiene que salir en la pantalla.
Es como que tienes que mandarle un email nada más, ¿verdad?
Ah. Que no le mandé al invite.
While we wait for Alba to come up, we're going to bring up our next speaker. We're going to bring up Salama. She works with Catalyst Miami.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Can you hear me okay? I like to keep on my mask. So we're here to talk about rent and the over 1,000 people in Miami-Dade County that are facing eviction tomorrow, unless Governor DeSantis acts. But I wanted to highlight another issue that we have. You know, when you pay rent, you also, that comes with utilities, right? So not only are we facing eviction for rent and a huge struggle for affordability for rent right now, but also we're facing affordability issues with utilities. And the Florida Power and Light, our power company for Miami-Dade County, is planning to resume service normal operations July 1st, and potentially going to continue to cut off the power for Miami-Dade County families as of August 1st. So that's something that we wanted to raise. We also, like, we need rent relief, like we need mortgage relief, like we need an extension on this eviction moratorium. We need an extension on the moratorium to shut off utilities across Miami-Dade County, both water and electricity. And we need an extension on bill forgiveness for utilities for those that are struggling in our county. So I just wanted to highlight that, and thank you all for being here and for your attention to this critical issue.
Our next speaker will be Adrian Madris. He's a housing organizer with the Miami Worker Center. He's also a director with SMASH.
Ok. Este va a ser un anuncio en español. Muy buenas noches a todos que nos están viendo esta noche. Mi nombre es Adrián Madrid y soy organizador comunitario con la empresa sin ánimo de lucro Miami Workers Center y también director ejecutivo de una empresa que desarrolla comunidades controladas por la comunidad que se llama SMASH. Y estamos aquí, como todo el mundo ya ha dicho esta noche, para exigirle al gobernador que vaya a cancelar la renta, que vaya a cancelar las hipotecas, que no vaya a utilizar esa excusa muy débil del dinero que él ahorita recibió del gobierno federal, del hecho de ley CARES, como una excusa para vetar nuestros propios fondos para desarrollar vivienda asequible. Este dinero no se puede mezclar y uno no se puede equivocar por el otro. El gobernador tiene la responsabilidad de asegurarle a todos los residentes del estado de la Florida que ellos sí van a sobrevivir económicamente, que ellos sí van a tener un hogar a pasar del 1 de julio. En este momento, él está comportándose totalmente sin vergüenza. A él no, parece como no le importa toda la gente, los 5,000 y algo, que ahorita tienen órdenes de desalojamiento en proceso. Parece como que para el gobernador es un juego todas las vidas de todos estos residentes aquí en este estado. Él piensa probablemente que las vidas de los inquilinos, las vidas de los residentes, es básicamente como un juego de monopolio. Bueno, nosotros tenemos noticias para el gobernador. Él no nos puede tratar como que si nosotros solamente somos un juego. Nosotros somos verdad, somos carne y hueso, y no solamente eso, pero somos una potencia en este estado. Todos los inquilinos son mucho más grandes como un grupo que los propietarios y especialmente los funcionarios que siempre nos quieren oprimir con estas pólizas que tienen una gran falta de igualdad. Esto no puede seguir. Y en este condado específicamente hay más de 1,000 personas que están ahorita de bajo riesgo que lo van a desalojar el 1 de julio. Es tan importante que nosotros vayamos a rescatar la economía de este estado y a los hogares, a la gente que verdaderamente apoyen a todas nuestras comunidades. El gobernador no puede demorar más. Ya esta es la última hora. Si él no pasa esa extensión del moratorio, todo el mundo va para la calle. Entonces necesitamos que él vaya a pasar esa extensión ya. Pero no solamente eso, necesitamos soluciones de largo plazo. Necesitamos que perdonemos toda la renta que se debe en este momento. y todas las hipotecas también. Y los propietarios han dicho ellos mismos que la mejor forma de ayudarlos es para ayudar a los inquilinos. Porque cuando ayudan a los inquilinos a pagar toda la renta que ellos deben, eso ayuda al propietario también a cubrir todos los costos de su empresario, de su empresa, perdón. Entonces, una vez más, gobernador DeSantis, necesitamos que por favor vayas a extender ese moratorio y que vayas a implementar soluciones de largo plazo para los inquilinos de este estado. No nos trates como un juego. Nosotros no somos un monopolio. Nosotros somos de verdad. Y somos una potencia. Y si no nos haces caso, te vamos a derrotar. Lo vas a ver.
Our next speaker will be Alana Gear, the Director of Community Justice Project.
Thank you. 1,141. That's how many evictions have been filed in this courthouse since this pandemic began. 1,141 families, small businesses, young people who in 4 hours, if our governor doesn't act, face eviction. Because the laws of this state have so few protections from tenants, the vast majority of those renters may never see a judge. They'll find themselves without shelter in a time we're being asked to shelter in place. That's unacceptable. We heard today from some of the domestic worker leaders of We Dream in Black and Miami Worker Center. A recent survey showed that over 90% of domestic workers here in Miami-Dade County were at risk of eviction since this crisis started. It is urgent that not only Governor DeSantis extend the moratorium, but that our local, state, and federal leaders act to cancel rent, to ensure that no one faces homelessness during a pandemic, and to ensure that rights of renters, mobile homeowners, manufactured homes owners, and homeowners themselves are protected throughout this crisis and beyond. Our legislature had the opportunity just this year to pass an eviction moratorium that would have automatically gone in place during every state of emergency. They failed to do so. And now we find ourselves here holding a vigil for the countless families in our community who are at risk. We urge our governor and our county commission and all those others with power, including this court, to act. And we'll be here until they do.
Thank you for that, Alana. Our next speaker is Veronica Herrera Lucha from Orlando, a resident facing eviction.
Buenas noches, amigos y líderes comunitarios que nos ven. Mi nombre es Verónica Lucha. Mi hogar se vio impactado por este virus por medio de mi esposo. Prácticamente estuvo 3 meses sin trabajo. Lo que esto impacta a un hogar, a una familia floridana es grande, es fuerte y definitivamente no se puede recuperar en tan rápido tiempo, especialmente cuando se tiene una orden de desalojo. Y más aún, más aún cuando estamos experimentando más de 9,000 casos diarios de contagio en la Florida, lo cual está volviendo insoportable económicamente esta crisis, porque cada contagio es una familia de 2 o 3 miembros que está imposibilitada de trabajar.
And especially right now, at this moment, there is over 9,000 cases in Florida right now, and it is impossible for people to be able to put up with this crisis. Right now, there is an average of 2 to 3 family members in a household who are unable to work.
Esta enfermedad no tiene un identificador de condiciones, nos llega a los que no tenemos, a los que tienen, a los que medio tienen. No podemos seguir al día a día con el peso de un desalojo por encima.
This illness impacts us regardless of how much we have, whether we have a lot, whether we have a little, whether we have nothing. And we cannot continue living through this crisis with the weight of an eviction notice on our shoulders.
Por lo que hoy vengo a exigirle al gobernador DeSantis que tome una medida a largo plazo, no a corto plazo. No podemos ir mes por mes deteniendo los desalojos. No es una solución inmediata la que necesitamos. Necesitamos una solución a largo plazo para todas las familias de Florida que están en esta condición.
So that's why today I am demanding Governor DeSantis to take long-term measures because we cannot be going month to month trying to stop evictions. We need a long-term solution that will protect Florida families through this crisis.
Como líder comunitario de Orlando, le exijo que dé una solución a largo plazo. Ya no puede tener en esta zozobra a una cantidad de familias que día a día están viviendo esta crisis. Estamos también en temporada de huracanes y esto está apremiando más a muchas familias dentro de nuestros condados.
As a community leader in Orlando, I demand for the governor to give us a long-term solution to all these families who are living in restlessness during this crisis. Especially right now, the hurricane season is approaching and the families in Florida are very worried right now. And in our counties.
Le exijo que dé esta solución ahora, no mañana. Lo pido en nombre de 9,000 familias que dieron positivo el día de ayer, 10,000 familias que han dado positivo este día. Ellos están deteniéndose a trabajar por más de 1 o 2 meses, dependiendo de la condición y la gravedad que el que llegó positivo a su casa vaya a tener.
So that's why we are demanding a solution today, not tomorrow. In behalf of all the families who have been affected by COVID, 9,000 today, 10,000 yesterday, and people are spending 1 to 2 months without working, depending on how heavily the illness hits them once they get home.
Si el gobernador DeSantis no nos da una solución, ya le pasaremos la factura en el próximo proceso electoral y seguiré luchando por cada uno de los que están sin voz en el condado de Orange y en los demás condados donde hay representación de hispanos.
And if Governor DeSantis does not give us a solution now, we're going to hand him a bill during the next elections. And I'm going to continue fighting for all the families in Orange County and all of the counties that are being represented by Hispanics.
Es simplemente ponerse la mano en el corazón y ayudar a todas y cada una de las familias que están en igual o peor condición de la que mi familia atravesó con esta pandemia.
It is a matter of having a heart and helping the families who are going through the challenges like my family did through this pandemic.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. We will now have question and answers, but before we do that, I want to say a few words to Governor DeSantis. Governor DeSantis, we are demanding tonight that you extend the eviction moratorium until December 2020 for the people. We, the people of Florida, want to see you stand 10 toes, 10 fingers down for the people of Florida. We cannot take another crisis. We are now living with mess on our face each and every day. That is not normal. We are now faced with unemployment levels so high that people have applied for the unemployment and still have not received their benefits. Before this crisis happened, we were already juggling with unaffordable housing here in the state of Florida. We were already juggling if we can put food on the table to feed our kids. We were already juggling with we can't go to the doctor because our health care was being taken away from us. Governor DeSantis, we need you now. If we haven't never need you before, the people of Florida is demanding that you stand with them and keep them in their homes and pass this eviction moratorium until December 2020. If there's any questions and answers that anyone wants to ask, I ask that the previous speakers that were here to come up, if you have any questions, to allow them to answer your questions. You think he did? So we're getting word, we're waiting for some confirmation. He might have heard us here in front of the courthouse that he might have potentially extended the moratorium. We hope that he extended this moratorium to December and not 30 days. We can't play this nickel and dime 30-day thing hanging over our heads. We need more time to figure it out. As the state of Florida opens up and people return back to work, we need forgiveness in the rent. Cancel the rent. Cancel the mortgages.
Lo
Orlando
extendió.
Sentinel?
Sí, ya salió aquí que lo extendió.
Yeah. Okay. No,
The Orlando Sentinel literally just now is reporting that as of 8 p.m., the moratorium was extended without comment. Sorry, I'm reading this as I'm figuring it out. Hold on one second. We're getting word that DeSantis has extended the moratorium until August 1st. This has just been released in the midst of this action. I'm going to pass this back to Janice because I think this is really a testament to the work that.
Okay. He gave us what? 60 days?
30 days.
30 days? That's still not enough, DeSantis. We asked you for 90 days. I need you to go back to the table and think about it. Work with the people that keeps you in office. Like I said, we need you to stand 10 toes and 10 fingers down for the people of Florida because we already can't afford Florida. Thank you.
All right, so this is great news. This is very, very good news for sure that we get an extension, but it is not the end all be all like Trinice said. We still need to work to make sure that there are long-term solutions and that they don't continue to treat us like a game. So to emphasize the way that the state of Florida treats us like a game, we have these here little houses, which I'm going to bring up to the camera. These tiny, tiny, tiny houses. Hold the camera for a second. These tiny houses. These are little houses from the game Monopoly. And like we said before, DeSantis thinks that this is a game. Well, we're going to dump these 1,141 houses on the steps of the courthouse so that these people know this is not a game. These are real lives that are at stake here. Every single one of these houses represents somebody who could have been evicted tomorrow if that eviction moratorium was not extended. So we need bold solutions and bold action, because you see how all these pieces are scattered on these steps of the courthouse? This court will be guilty of a huge miscarriage of justice, and all of these houses will be on their hands. This is not a game. This is real life. And we need bold action that actually protects people and gives them the kind of security that they deserve. Not a token 30-day extension that's just going to delay what we already fought so hard all the way up until now to prevent. We need real solutions, total forgiveness of all debt. We need relief for the renters, rent relief, mortgage relief, and we need it now.
Like this. Just for a second.
That having been said, I think that if there are no questions, then we're going to go ahead and close out this press conference. We thank everybody for coming and witnessing the action, and we'll be in touch for next steps.
If you want to know, you can reach out to our website. We have the Miami Worker Center. We have CJP. We have SMASH. We have the Florida Justice Alliance. If you want to reach out to us, those are the organizations. Some of the organizations, there are many organizations that's a part of the Florida Justice Alliance throughout the state of Florida. One of our co-founders, Organized Florida, that has played a really big part in how we have came together as an alliance. And I just want to say thank you. But again, Governor DeSantis, we need more of your time to give us more time to figure out how to pay our rent. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.